Hey guys, I just wanted to break down just a couple of Trey lines for you from that Rift solo, because I think they're pretty cool. And, you know, for those of you who don't really listen to Fish, they're kind of love him or hate him kind of band. For those of you who do like them, I don't need to explain myself, but if you don't, they're definitely worth checking out. They got a lot of cool music, and Trey, especially in this older stuff, he's just on fire. So that's why I wanted to transcribe this solo because he's got some great lines here. So, um, so this song, I'm not going to talk too much about the chord progression that he's playing over, but it starts in, they're all major chords. He starts in D flat major, but most of the chords here are diatonic to the key of E major. So in that case, E major would be the 1, A would be the 4, and B would be the 5. And, basic chords, it's like, starts in D flat major though, so it's like D flat, A major, D flat major, A major, now B major, then A major. The rhythm here, I'm not doing it correctly, but back to B major, and then going to the E, which is the 1, E major, to A major, then E major again, to A major, and then D major, which is out of key, but just kind of using it as a transition chord to resolve back down to D flat major. Okay, so but we're gonna kind of focus a lot of these lines I want to show you here. There's not many, just around the 1, 4, and 5 chord in the key of E major. So a lot of you guys already probably know these common major triad arpeggio shapes. Like for the B major, you have, okay, also for the A, and then E. Okay, so he's taking a lot of his lines and basing them around these shapes and just kind of adding to them. So there's one device that he uses a lot in his solo where he'll take that basic shape and he'll just kind of add some diatonic notes and some passing tones. So he makes this and turns it into this. Okay? And he actually does that at all the triads at different points in the solo. Okay, so that's a common device that he used to like to use a lot back in the day, I guess. So this first line, it's basically starting on the B major chord and it's going to be resolving to the E. So he's starting actually, like he's still taking this shape and he's using this B root as like a pedal point where he's going. And then he's doing the thing I showed you. Okay, and then since he has that, it's a 6, so he's just going to move it up in diatonic 6. But then at this point in the line, when it gets here, this is signifying the resolution to the E major, to the tonic chord. So that's all B up until this point. And then here, the rest of the line, which is considered E major, okay, I'll do it again a little bit slower. And then at the end, when it goes here, it's resolving to the A, the 4 chord, which is where it's going, okay? So, like I always say, it sounds good because it's fast and it's a lot of notes, but it's rhythmically correct and harmonically correct, and everything is exact. And I say this all the time, but, I would tell a lot of guitar players that, like, you really want to be focusing on that stuff. As long as you are correct with your music, in a lot of cases, it's going to sound good, okay? So that whole line again. Okay. Now there's another part in the solo, the second time through the chord changes, where it's starting on the A major, going to B, and then to the E. This is probably the hardest part of the solo at the tempo that it's at, and basically this part is. Okay, So that part again, a little bit slow. Um, Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay, now this part here, this is like some of this, like I always try to show you devices. This is like a cool device, like for a major chord, like here you're in E major. And we obviously know these upper arpeggio structures. Okay, but if you take these top three notes, and you also take into consideration this 9 or this second here, you can do these cool patterns. And again, it's the rhythm that makes these sound good, where he's going. He's just doing these pull-offs and then just alternating it with the 9. Okay, now that's the actual pattern that he's playing, but while I was working on this, just for the sake of finding cool musical ideas, there's another thing that you can do with this that I think gives it a little bit more rhythmic pop, where you will add one more thing where you'll add one more root to fifth. So instead of this, you have this. Okay, I think that actually pops better. And I'm pretty sure that's not what he's doing in the solo, but it's so fast anyway that it's hard to even distinguish. But okay, so that's that line. But that first line though, sorry. Okay, it's a great line the way it pops. So I did it slow before, so hopefully you can break that down. But think in terms of the arpeggio shapes, okay? If this is the 4 chord, it's like the Lydian. So you have the root, major, third, sharp 11, and 9. Okay, and then this is the 5 chord, root, third, 11, fifth. Okay, so this was a cool solo to look at, and yeah, I'm glad I got to share some of those lines with you, so enjoy.